It is a windy, rainy night outside of Queen's Place Emera Centre here in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, but it's nice and dry inside as we enter Draw 6 of the 2021 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials presented by New Holland. I'm Al Cameron from Curling Canada. My pleasure to bring you tonight's men's showdown between a couple of prairie teams. Team Colton Flasch from Saskatoon, Team Braden Calvert from Winnipeg, and it is Team Calvert throwing first in this big men's game. Team Flasch entering 1-0, Team Calvert 0-1, so plenty on the line for both of these teams, and they will know each other quite well. So we have the first rock into the rings, and it looks like Team Flasch will be keeping it pretty open here to get things started. We'll run down the lineups for both of these teams. And as you see for Team Flasch, that is lead Daniel Marsh throwing lead rocks. It is his twin brother, Kevin Marsh, throwing second. Vice skip for Team Flasch is Catlin Schneider, and of course Colton Flasch throwing skip rocks, calling the shots. They play out of the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon. Braden Calvert from the Assiniboine Memorial Curling Club in Winnipeg. Of course, Braden Calvert skipping. That is lead Robbie Gordon. The second on this team is Ian McMillan. The vice skip, Kyle Kurz, and of course the skip, Braden Calvert. And interesting to note, of course, this building has pretty good memories for Braden Calvert. This is where he won the 2014 Canadian Junior Men's Championship, right here at Queen's Place Emera Centre in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. So it's looking like it's going to be a pretty wide open game, first end. We can tell you that Team Flasch won its opening game this morning, 7-6 over Team Glenn Howard, getting a single in the 10th end for the win over Team Glenn Howard. Team Calvert, meanwhile, they lost their opener this morning in the 8 a.m. Atlantic draw, 8-6 to Team Tyler Tardy. And of course, that was a matchup of former Canadian junior champions. And interestingly enough, tonight is again a matchup of Canadian junior champions. Colton Flasch was a member of the Braden Moscowy team that won in 2011 at Calgary. So lots of championship pedigree on the ice. Colton Flasch, of course, went on to win a Tim Hortons Brier, playing second with Kevin Cooey in 2019.
Nice, easy control. Whoa. Yep, big board.
It's going to be pretty wide open as these teams get used to the ice. As I said, lots of precipitation outside. It's been a very soggy, moist day. There is a weather warning, as a matter of fact. They're expecting high winds here on the south coast of Nova Scotia, along with that rain. But the conditions inside are terrific. You haven't seen really any hints of frost on the ice, and that's a credit, of course, to Dave Merklinger, ice maker, ice technician supreme. And this is Kevin Marsh making the open hit.
See him wait. Like a big board. Yeah.
These teams are both in Pool B of the 2021 Home Hardware Curling Pre-Trials. The other teams in this pool, of course, Team Tyler Tardy, Team Glenn Howard, Team Paul Fleming, Team Sean Grassi, Team Pat Ferris, and Team Braden Calvert.
Board weight. Just board. Yep. Down board. Oh, it's good.
Top three teams from each pool will make the playoffs.
Down board. Hard clean, yep. That's good. Good job. Shot. Good. Shot.
Kevin Marsh now about to throw his second, and just getting a feel for the ice in terms of the weight and in terms of where to put the broom.
Control. Yeah. Heavy control. But it's pretty good. Clean. We're on the nose, we just clean it.
Notable that Colton skipped the Marsh twins, as well as Matt Lang was the other member of that team at the 2017 Home Hardware Pre-Trials in Summerside, Prince Edward Island. And I think he was one of the surprises of that event. Most people know Colton Flasch as a front-end player, but he proved in that event that he did have some skipping chops. 2-4 record, but I think probably a lot better performance and a lot better on-ice results than the record indicated.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Yep, hard.
Hard, Rob. Hard, Rob. Hard, Rob.
That's Kyle Kurz. He was a member, by the way, of that Braden Calvert team that did win the 2014 juniors here in Liverpool. He was the vice skip for Braden Calvert that year. They went on to post a 6-5 record at the World Juniors that year in Flim, Switzerland. And of course, the following year, Team Calvert and Kyle Kurz was a member of that team. They repeated as Canadian junior champions. That was at Corner Brook, Newfoundland and Labrador. And they went on to win the gold medal at the World Juniors in Tallinn, Estonia.
Round the button. Back button
So,
even. Close. Back button even.
You've got some championship pedigree. Now you'll notice the red light flashing.
So you gotta go.
So these are some new handles that are being tested out. Still working out the bugs, so pay no attention to the red lights. The teams will be operating on the honor system when it comes to hog line release. So the red lights just indicate part of the testing process as the new handles are being worked on, but it will still be up to the teams to go by the honor system for releasing the stone by the hog line. And when requested, an official will be available to come out and judge on the hog line. But I believe after the first draw, I don't think I've seen it since. So and these teams are pretty good about respecting that honor system.
Okay, normal weight.
Caitlin Schneider now stepping in. Catlin won a bronze medal at the 2020 Tim Hortons Brier when he was playing second with Team Matt Dunstone. Also played at the 2017 Tim Hortons Brier with Adam Casey,
Heavy clean.
posting a 5-6 record that year.
Goes Cat.
Good for it.
Now it'll be Braden Calvert making his way down the ice to throw his first of this first end.
Good board. Yeah.
I was talking to Braden before the game, and he said, yes, it did bring back some memories coming back into this building. There you see the time clocks. These teams have 38 minutes to play this game and 2 timeouts, so should be plenty of time, especially after a quick end like this one. But yeah, talking to Braden, he definitely had the memories. He said he didn't remember too much of the building before he got here, but when he stepped inside, it all came back in a rush of memories from that 2014 Canadian Juniors. He's trying to get him to see if he remembered what sheet they played on, and he thought it was sheet C, the sheet they're on right now, but in fact, as I look at curling.ca/scoreboard, he was off by 1. We can see the archives when he played that Canadian Junior Men's Final in 2014 against New Brunswick's Rene Como. But that game was played 1 sheet over on sheet B. So swing and a miss there, Braden, but everything else, I'm sure, went your way in that event. Just because you can't remember which sheet you're on. There's a little double takeout, sort of. The jam, I don't know that that was the call, but it's going to be a hit now for Braden Calvert.
Normal.
That was right on the beak, eh?
Yeah.
Make him throw it out there.
Yeah. What do you think it'll do out here? Shouldn't do much.
No. Maybe the hog line in where it's frosty there? Oh, wait, right on the nose.
Yeah. Clean, clean. Clean on it. Whoa. You stay close to being down on it. Just leave it. It's good. Okay, that's fine. You go. Oh, that's great.
They wanted a nose hit, but just a little bit outside. And it will be a blank coming up here for Colton Flasch on the throw through. But as any good team will do, they'll try and learn something from this. Might come in handy later in the game.
What's
And it will be zeros going on the board here after one end. So it will be Team Flasch taking Hammer into the second end when we come back for second end action here at Queen's Place Emera Center in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. And we are back for the second end. It will be Team Flasch with Hammer in the second after getting the blank in the first, and a pretty wide open first, but we'll see if we'll get game on here. And it looks like Braden Calvert has called for the guard from his lead, Rob Gordon. And you talk about Canadian junior champions, Canadian under-21 junior champions, Rob Gordon is one himself. He won in 2016 with another pretty well-regarded Manitoba junior skip, Matt Dunstone. They won in 2016 at Stratford, Ontario.
Mine's good.
Good throw there by Robbie Gordon. The family connection on this team. Of course, Rob Gordon's sister, Melissa, is married to his teammate, Kyle Kurz. Here's Daniel Marsh.
Good, a little tight. Yep. Gotta go line. Line's good.
Trying to see if they can get around this.
Seven.
Gotta stop.
Looked like that just top four. Probably come a little bit deeper than they wanted, but on the whole, not a bad shot.
Actually ran further than I thought, too.
And Rob Gordon will be asked to land one right on top of it. Rob works as an event development assistant for Curl Manitoba, so he literally is a 24/7 curling guy. Year-round, he's doing something with curling.
Line's good. Still room. Still room. Lock it on, guys. Good. Lock it on. Line's good. Lock it on. Line's good. Good. Beauty. 14-5.
Very nice throw, very nice sweep, very nice line call. That's what you call a team shot in curling.
Back 8, back 12.
It's a smidge quicker in the first game, eh?
Yep.
So Daniel Marsh will be asked to kind of jiggle that setup up a little bit just to give his skip something later. You don't want to get that button area behind that center guard too jammed up. Kevin Marsh being asked to see if he can get a little more movement on this rock. And we'll just slide by, just tickle the yellow, but
Heavy, actually.
maybe just a little bit heavy, as you hear them say. It did not curl the way they'd hoped. So now advantage Calvert. Center guard up and frozen rock. Hard to say whose shot there. I would probably lean to yellow. Ian McMillan now.
Top 4 foot.
Go heavy.
He played in the home hardware pre-trials 4 years ago as well. He played with Jason Gunlickson. He was the second on that team that went 4-4 in Summerside.
Got a curl now. Top 4. Got a curl. How's your line, Kate? Rob, go, go, go. Hard, Rob.
Hard drop.
Get it over
Hard
there.
drop.
Hard. Go, go, go. Beauty.
Good job, boys. I thought the one had the
Five rock rule now no longer in effect, so Colton Flasch sees the opportunity. See if they can make some of that yellow go away and certainly clear that yellow guard. Kevin Marsh.
Yep.
Hard.
Maybe over curled just a bit, and it's going to get right by, but it does move that guard. Force Team Calvert to see if they can replace it.
Halfway. Place it. Footing center.
Yeah.
High. High half.
Okay, then you can go.
Hard call.
You can go. You can go.
Weight's good. Higher
Okay,
center
line's
half.
good.
Weight's
Okay,
good.
room.
Gotta curl a bit.
Room.
Gotta curl a bit. Line's
Rob.
good.
Rob.
Hard, Rob.
Rob. Hard.
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 Go, go,
Come
go.
on. Get that
Trying to
center
get it to that center line.
Fight center. Keep
line.
going.
Hard, buddy. Good sweeping, boys.
Very nice sweep there by Gordon and Kurz. So Colton Flasch will go up and see if they can play that run back again.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
And just a little bit wide. Not by much, though, but that red rock could come into play at some point. That's left up as a guard. So another guard is the call here.
First one was just a little tight, soft.
No,
Yeah.
halfway.
Treat the same on this side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about that first draw from Marsh, that coming in just about a foot too deep, and you can see the
Halfway.
trouble
Lock
it
room.
has caused ever since for Team Flash.
Speed's good. Let it curl. Rob. Rob.
Another guard being the
Gotta
call
fight
here.
Center. Gotta go, Rob. Gotta go, Rob. Okay, line's good. Line's in good. Just clean. Just clean. Get it. Good.
Good.
Great shot.
Kyle Kurz replacing that guard, and Colton Flash now.
Gotta make it.
I guess even if I make it, they line two, they're going to guard again.
I know.
Worst shot would count. Because they're eventually going to have to go play it. Okay, let's make it.
Okay.
Sounds like another run back is the call. But it's a little longer, and that means the margin for error is even less than it has been.
Whoa.
Catlin Schneider.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Go, 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 go. Right out, right out, right out.
And I think certainly is a better situation, but
I know.
still going to be advantage Calvert. They do have the guard up there, but a key thing for Team Flash, as you see the replay here, unlock the rocks that were in the button area. It's just a matter of who's sitting third, I guess. Certainly Team Calvert is sitting first and second. Hard to tell from the angles whether who's sitting third, but Calvert's going to get another rock behind that red guard. Of course, the difference now from Team Flash's perspective is that any run backs they're playing, they're running their own rocks back in, and that gives them a little more of an advantage as opposed to running the opponent's stone back in.
Maybe a hair light.
Line's getting back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it picked.
Let's do something with it.
Don't let it bounce too hard. Don't let it bounce too far. Sit. Okay. I'm lucky.
Just outside of that hog line between the TSN mark and the Canadian government logo, and seemed to have caught some debris there, and just came to a halt and started curling.
Hey, can we make that double?
You can.
And you heard the call from Colton Flash that he figures they are third shot.
Can we roll over top? Normal. That we don't roll over top?
You can't roll over the top.
Hey, sure.
So a double takeout attempt looks like for Catlin Schneider, and all of a sudden
2/3, 3/4.
Okay, I only have a half.
It's a thick half for sure.
Should I throw control then, or that probably doesn't get the double?
normal.
Okay.
It should curl a little bit.
Okay.
so the double being called for, and if he can make it,
Wanna get through
it
the
will
hole.
be Team Flash suddenly sitting two. And that pick really has changed the complexion of the end, potentially. Trying to get it by that guard. And just wrecks hard. And Colton Flasch, though, very alertly trying to bring that red rock in as deep as possible, and it will sit for second shot. But Catlin Schneider just a little snug on the broom. Out of his hands. Now Braden Calvert for his first skips rock of this second end, a chance to sit 3.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Hit and roll? Or what do we play?
Kyle Kerr's looking at those stones to see who's sitting fourth. I believe it is Team Flasch, but likely going to be a moot point as Braden Calvert settles in to throw his first rock of this second end. Trying to get Rob Gordon to carve this over a little bit, see if he can get some movement.
Hard, keep going, keep going.
Is it going to jam?
Okay.
Well, good sweeping there, but it does remove the red rock, but it removes one of their own. And again, the double is there for Colton Flasch to sit 2.
So you think it's going to curl a little bit, but
Not
I
much
don't
of
think
peel.
not with peel. I like
Just a little wide on the delivery was Braden Calvert.
I like that.
You see Catlin Schneider
Peel.
lining this up.
Going regular peel? Or?
Yeah. Good half.
Yeah!
Looked like it was tight out of his hands.
Really gotta go! Hard!
The Marsh boys trying to keep it straight, and it won't, but not a bad outcome. Corner frozen over there, and that's a challenge for Braden Calvert now.
That works. It's a little soft. Kind of similar to how you threw a little bit.
I didn't know.
I saw it didn't be super aggressive during the round.
Peel.
Love to get it paid.
Yeah, you can even like put the yellow in it, like kick it into it. I don't think there's much.
Lining up the slash double here, it looks like.
Yeah, like they're high. Yeah.
Might not be able to see it on the overhead, but there is a red rock biting at the very back of the house, and that's what Kyle Kurz is lining up right now.
Say that again.
His nose even do anything?
Right
good,
on
like,
half,
off the
it's really
yellow?
close. I think I'll just make it. Thin half.
Just make it, okay.
Thin half, and then
Runs nice and straight.
Yeah.
that's where the rock is back there, and they'll see if they can get both of them off. There you see that stone that's biting at the back of the house.
Yep.
Braden Calvert.
Hard! Yep. Whoa! Watch the spin on it.
Thin half just like that. Very nice shot.
Go, buddy.
And it will be another blank attempt for Colton Flasch after a lovely double takeout. And here's the replay. Great line call on this. Good read of the ice. Very nicely done. So the blank attempt for Colton Flasch.
Off! Clean!
That's what you like to hear if you're a front ender, is clean. Didn't get a lot of it, but got enough when you throw the kind of weight that Colton Flasch does, and it is a blank here in the second end. So zeros on the board, but certainly a different end than the first end in terms of rocks in play and some interesting shots. 4 other games in progress here tonight at Queen's Place Emera Center. The other 4 games all in the women's competition of the 2021 Home Hardware Curling Pre-Trials presented by New Holland. Give you a quick rundown of the other games going on.
Halfway.
Sheet A, it is Team Darcy Robertson from Winnipeg taking Team Mackenzie Zacharias of Altona, Manitoba. Team Robertson with a 1-1 record coming in. Team Zacharias at 1-0, and it is an early 2-0 lead for Team Robertson. They got a first-end deuce. But, Team Zacharias has something cooking here in the second end. We'll keep you posted on that.
Got a curl. Got a curl.
Third end action underway between Team Corinne Brown of Kamloops, British Columbia, Team Justin Murphy of Mississauga, Ontario.
16 on that.
And it is Team Brown with a 2-0 record, 2 big wins to start this event. And they have a 1-0 lead after taking 1 in the second end. Team Murphy with Hammer playing the third. Over on sheet E, Team Holly Duncan. 1-1 record coming in from Woodstock, Ontario, has jumped out into a big early lead. They took 4 in the first end, and they're up 4-0 on Team Jill Brothers of nearby Halifax. Jill, of course, from right here in Liverpool originally. She's in a little bit of a hole here, down 4.
Top 4 now. We're a little heavy now.
And last rocks to come here in the other women's game. We'll give you an update. It looks like Team Suzanne Burt from Montague and Cornwall, Prince Edward Island, are drawing for 3 against Team Danielle Inglis from Mississauga, Ontario. And it is a draw for 3 for Suzanne Burt. Suzanne with a 1-1, both these teams, pardon me, with a 1-1 record. Back to our feature sheet. It is scoreless after 2 ends. Team Flash with Hammer playing in this third.
We're on it.
And better start to this end for Team Flash, as they have one at the top of the 4-foot buried, and that is a nice position to be in.
You're heavy.
Reminder of what's at stake here in Liverpool. 2 men's, 2 women's teams will earn the final spots into the Tim Hortons Curling Trials presented by EGI, November 20th to 28th in Saskatoon at the SaskTel Centre. And of course, that's the event that will determine Canada's 4-player curling teams for the 2022 Winter Olympics. Here's the hit and a little bit of a roll. Nice throw there by Daniel Marsh. Of course, the winning teams will also get to wear that spiffy new Lululemon gear that was unveiled today by the Canadian Olympic Committee and the Canadian Paralympic Committee. The clothing that the athletes will wear at the 2022 Winter Games in Beijing. Ian McMillan now. Looking like he's playing the short run back. Right on the nose. Should be something good. Kyle Kerr is trying to keep it straight on line.
Sorry, Ian.
And just over curled a bit, but got the shot stone out.
Just lost it a touch. Pretty good.
And it is Team Flash.
Good shot.
Sitting shot.
Top 4.
And they're going to ignore that center guard and see if they can lock one onto that Calvert stone that's out in the 12-foot.
14 to 14, too. I think that's pretty more, yeah.
Give us something that worked in there. Add light. Keep your head up.
Kevin Marsh being asked to make this freeze. And you can see this beautiful curl that Dave Merklinger has got in this ice. Moving both ways. No shot is impossible.
Good shot.
And that's really nice. So it is sitting 2, Team Flash. Might be a bit of an out here for available. They were talking about the double, but I think that would jam.
Definitely touching it, yeah. Let's do that. Let's deal.
All right, we're counting one.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we hit anywhere higher than
Yeah.
one. So.
Peel.
We get
Nice
lucky,
peel.
we get both. It's good.
Yep.
Should run straight.
Yeah.
Ian McMillan, a senior credit analyst at CWB National Leasing. 30 years old.
Straight peel the one. Yep.
Good.
They remove
Shot
the
actually is probably good.
stone that was just thrown by Team Flash, and they'll try and replace it now.
Similar weight.
Take just a couple feet off, but similar. Go same.
Kevin Marsh again, manager of category strategy and performance for Federated Cooperatives Limited.
Say it's more. They're gonna do exactly. Okay, I have a little heavy. Little more. We're heavy.
Right beside it. Go past it. Air past it.
We'll give you a quick update
Just through or leave it
in
double,
the
Cal. There you go,
Team
yeah.
Darcy Robertson, Team Mackenzie Zacharias game. It is Team Mackenzie Zacharias taking one in the second. So it is Team Robertson with a 2-1 lead and Hammer going into the third end. All the scores all the time. You can find them on curling.ca/scoreboard. Curling.ca/scoreboard for all the scores all the time. That is a little heavy from Kevin Marsh, as you see. So Team Flash sitting shot, but Team Calvert has the open hit. It'll be Kyle Kurz assigned that task. Kyle, and a construction electrician for Alco Electrical.
Ward Wayne.
It's good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hair down.
Really
Hair
hard.
quiet.
Really hard.
Hair quiet.
Yep.
Half,
Really hard.
hard. Halfway.
Hard.
Hard. Gotta go.
Hard.
Gotta go. Halfway.
Hard.
Trying to hold that in play. See if they can hold the shooter.
That's it. That's real good. Good.
That's a really good sweep
Just a hair.
from McMillan and Gordon to keep that one in play. And it is Team Calvert sitting a couple.
Their shot. Their second.
Yeah, there too. Stop. Thick half.
Okay.
So the double is in play here, or even a hit and roll on top of it for Catlin Schneider. Both are
Careful
options.
getting our back one, hey?
Yeah, if you make it, you won't hit the back one.
Catlin is a project engineer at Prairie Sun Solar.
Thick half, Scott.
He's got some experience. He played at the Tim Hortons curling trials in Ottawa 2017. Played with that John Morris team. Finished with a 3-5 record. Lining up the double. Must be close. Just curled up a little bit, but it will get the job done. So that stone is definitely off the rings. Let's take another look at this. Great sweeping. I believe that was Dan Marsh that made that sweep to keep it online. Got the job done. So now it will be a hit attempt for Kyle Kurz. Braden Calvert lining it up.
Weight's good. Solid control. Weight's good. Solid control, V-Cal.
Clean. Clean.
Clean it.
Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Good.
Good.
Hit and stick.
Really good throw.
Team down a little bit again.
Yeah, it's
Colton Flash will call for the same shot from his own vice skip, Catlin Schneider.
Clean.
Clean.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Clean.
Hard.
Clean. Yep.
Called and made. Catlin Schneider, nice throw.
just easy better than crossing it. So. I think
They'll
so.
just trade these
Yeah,
stones
I didn't
and
give it much of a chance, but that's okay.
looking like
Kinda weird we
Colton Flasch will have a blank attempt at some point. I don't think they want to mess with that center guard at this stage of this end. And here is Braden Calvert about to throw his first rock of this third end. Braden, the owner of Calvert Cattle Company, and to no one's surprise, it's a cattle ranching operation outside of Carberry, Manitoba. Talking to Braden before the game, 160 head of Hereford, some Simmental there. So next time you're having a steak, maybe it came from the Calvert Cattle Company. You never know.
Clean. Same as you, Kyle. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Good. Nice throw. Good. Good job, Braden. Yeah.
I was heavy control.
Yeah.
Now it will be Colton Flasch to throw his first of this third end. Colton, the owner of Flasch Construction, another guy just like Braden owning his own company.
Solid control.
In terms of experience, Colton, the most experienced player on the ice. He's played in 5 Tim Hortons Briers. Played in that World Championship in 2019 at Lethbridge, won a silver medal with Team Kui. Lost the final, of course, to Sweden's Niklas Edin. Also played in the Continental Cup a couple times. Trying to hold that on the rings, and they get the job done.
And throw normal, or do you want same weight?
I think same weight you can make it. Maybe you want to throw a hair more?
Instead ounce
Good
more.
control.
Ounce more.
Good control. Yeah. It's going to come down a little bit out here, so
Give me a little.
okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Reminder, we'll be back on the air tomorrow with 3 more draws from here at Queen's Place Emirates Center in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, the 2021
Good control.
Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials presented by New Holland. We'll be on the air with games tomorrow at noon, 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. All those times are Atlantic. Noon, 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. right here on Curling Canada's YouTube channel with our friends at IKS Live doing some great production work as always with these events.
Bigger than the last one. Yep. Bigger. Yep. Whoa. Stay close. Yep. Whoa. Stay close. Yep. Whoa.
Rob. Okay, no.
Nose in it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Good throw.
I wouldn't mind if that rolled just a little bit more, just to change the look and make Colton think about it a little bit, but I don't think he'll have to think too hard. The blank attempt will be coming up. And a chance to carry Hammer into the 4th end.
Regular peel.
And people will look at this and say 4 straight blanks, boring, but it's not through lack of effort. These teams have both put rocks in play the last couple ends. There's been freezes, there's been come-arounds, there's been guards, but ultimately when you have teams that can hit like this, you can get out of trouble just about all the time. And again, Colton Flasch barely makes contact, but it's good enough to get the zeros on the board, and it will be Team Flasch taking Hammer into this 4th end. So we head into this 4th end. Team Flasch still with Hammer. Rob Gordon being asked to play the guard. High guard that time. So just a little bit of a different look. So now Colton Flasch, instead of coming around, which they had been the last two ends, they will play a short corner guard now. See if they can generate their deuce that way.
A bit.
Line's good.
Daniel Marsh, he's a teacher, by the way, in the Sun West School Division, so
Let it run for a bit. Gotta curl a bit.
getting some time off to be able to curl and chase his Olympic dreams here in Liverpool, Nova Scotia.
Fairly tight. Yep. Go. Yep. It's my broom. It's my broom. Yeah.
Got down just a little bit.
Good throw there.
Couple feet. Tight. Try for here. Oh, you like there?
I don't mind just right
I
behind
was
it.
thinking
Right
just
behind it,
straight center. Yeah.
I mean, his is okay.
Yeah. All right.
First time these two have ever played each other as skips. They may have played each other with when Colton was playing with other teams, but the first time they've skipped against each other, by the way, in their careers.
Hey, whoa, lower line.
Whoa. Let it work.
Like almost in.
Kyle in. Kyle in.
Almost in. Don't want to go. You're in, Kyle. You got to go.
Well, I
gotta
think you
bury
said
it.
sit. You
You
said
got to
sit.
bury it.
It's trying to see if they can finish short of the rings, but now they realize it's going to be in. Now they want it buried. It's going to be half in there, and I don't think they'll be able to see too much from the other end.
Pound.
Hey, do we need
They were
a
going
little
for the
less line?
high-low guard scenario there,
Yeah, we waited for it.
but now it's going to be Colton Flasch asking his lead, Daniel Marsh, to go behind the guard that he just threw.
Top eight.
Hey, line's good.
Yeah, it's a little more.
Clean, yep.
A little bit. Yep.
Top
Top eight. Top, gotta go.
Yeah, gotta go line.
Eight's good.
Hey, line's good.
Top eight. Like to go a bit.
Hard, go. Line's great.
Yeah, gotta go. Gotta
Line's
go.
great.
Gotta
Right
go.
here.
Come on, Ken. Go, 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 go,
Keep
go.
going. Keep going.
That's a good-looking shot.
Beauty. Great shot.
Well played. Good sweep by Kevin Marsh. Good throw, Daniel Marsh. And the back end contributed somehow too, I'm sure.
Can't hit it. Five rock rule.
Oh.
Kick out, yeah.
Braden Calvert, just a reminder, the 5-rock rule is in effect. He wanted to hit that guard, but his teammates reminded him that that 5-rock rule does prevent him from doing that. So
I think we can finish it in there.
good learning experience there for Braden.
It's a long day for us.
14th game of the season for Team Calvert. They were off to a great start. They've got a 12-1 record coming into this match. They lost the championship final at the Mother Club Fall Curling Classic in Winnipeg.
Yep.
And they beat Rich Ruonen from the States in the final of the Atkins Curling Supplies Classic in Winnipeg. Then this past weekend, they were already out here in Nova Scotia, and they made the semifinals of the Davy Jones, Stanhope Simpsons and Insurance Mayflower Cash Spiel. That's quite a handle. At the Mayflower Club in Halifax, they lost the semifinal to Paul Fleming, who of course is playing here in Liverpool this week. And of course, they lost their opening game here in Liverpool, 8-6.
Yeah, no.
Just doing the math, that 12-1 record doesn't quite add up.
What do you think it's going to do here?
Curl a little bit.
More like 12-3, it would appear. So still a solid start to this season for Team Calvert. 2 finals and a semi before they got in here. Team Flasch, meanwhile, has been busy. Looks like 30 games played already, 17 and 13. Probably a little step up in terms of the events they've played. They played the 2 events in Oakville, Ontario already this year. They played the Labor Day Classic, lost a round-robin game to Brad Jacobs to be eliminated there, and played in the Stu Sells Oakville Tankard. Lost their last game there against John Epping, but you see some of the teams they're playing. Jason Gunlickson, John Epping, Bruce Mowat, Jason Gunlickson, Mike McEwen.
Probably gotta make a play. I don't think he's
They
ever
played
tapping, so-
in Ottawa at the Canadian Curling Trials Direct Entry event. They had a chance to go straight to the trials at that event, but did not manage to earn a berth, but they still were able to play in this event as a consolation prize. They had a 1-4 record there, their lone win over Glenn Howard. And then they were in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, playing at that IG Wealth Management Western Showdown. Made it to the semis there, lost to Brad Jacobs. Beat Karsten Sturmey of Alberta in the quarterfinals there. And of course, Team Sturmey is playing here in Liverpool. And then
Rob's got to finish it.
a couple weeks ago, they were out in Penticton, British Columbia at the New Floors Penticton Curling Classic, another one of those great events on the World Curling Tour. And they lost the semi there to Team Glenn Howard.
Run and roll here.
So here at Queen's Place, Emera Center,
Run and roll here.
it is Team Calvert with shot rock behind a couple of long
Even if
center
you know it,
guards.
we're shot. Sliver high, Kev.
So Team Flasch looking at getting rid of those guards. Kevin Marsh will be asked to accomplish that. They got to be careful. That red rock that they've got buried could come into play here.
Go.
Oh, they made the nice run back. Still left two staggered center guards up there. Chance for Team Calvert to get one in behind again.
Hey,
Shot.
Couple options here. Going behind, but they're also looking at the run back. But the call is to go behind the staggered center guards. But that run back is tempting because that's that shot made early in the end. That's what could lead to the deuce for Team Flasch. So that's why Braden Calvert is definitely thinking that out.
I'll make the double PL.
Al Kurz throwing the clockwise rotation draw. The right-hander's in turn.
Get in here, boys.
And it's looking pretty tasty. They don't want it too deep. They'd like it to be shot, though. And it is.
Yeah, great spot. Great spot. Hey. Good shot. Good sweep, Ian.
So now Catlin Schneider will be asked for the double peel. There's a chance that that red one could come straight back onto the yellow. Just hit it a little thin, but got the job done. Removes the two guards. And it does leave some options in there as well. That red guard over there. Two red guards. Just one lonely yellow in the ring. So Braden Calvert's going to have to be very careful how he navigates these last few shots of this fourth end.
He's got to at least make a play on it. Yeah. He can't just split. I don't mind.
Could go here too.
Try two. Go around. Good.
Yeah, around theirs. I don't hate that.
Which one? Which one?
I think I like this one better.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the tee?
What's the depth you want, though?
I'm worried that they come off.
I think top tee's good.
I know. Do we ever just run now?
That's kind of what I thought. Go talk to him. I
think they're going to hash this out. Team Calvert, this team of young Manitobans from the Assiniboine Club in Winnipeg, as we said off the top of the broadcast.
He plays that, he plays this with board, and he sits two barriers.
Make the run? Then he's got guards.
Run. They're low, might get lucky. But
Yeah. What do they like?
they kind of like to run.
Yeah, I do.
Where's the best spot to go with the draw here?
Wow.
Couple options here, the straight back run back.
Which isn't great.
Which isn't bad. Which isn't bad. Then we can fall
Or of
down.
course,
Like the run?
well, I won't even get into the other option. It sounds like they're liking the run back.
It's not a huge area you could be good with the draw, is there?
Like if we're playing the draw, we don't want to fully bury it. Like we want edge and edge, right?
And you can see where they had the draw is just to
Be
come
very thin off this
Yeah.
yellow.
But they don't want it completely buried. They want to show a piece of it because otherwise
What's your first?
Team Calvert could come and freeze right on top of their
I
rock.
don't hate the run either.
Right there.
Yeah.
So leaving it exposed a little bit kind of gives them an out if Team Flash makes the freeze.
Yeah. T-line.
Yeah, or just a little back even.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta bury it though, eh? Like, you don't want to give him the dig and roll.
Yeah. I like it.
So the call is for the draw.
So I think it's similar here, eh?
Yeah.
They don't want it fully buried, as you heard the conversation.
I would assume so. We haven't really seen a whole lot, but
Team Calvert sitting one, but it is Team Flash from the Nutana Club in Saskatoon with last rock in this fourth end of a scoreless game. Tuesday night action here in Liverpool, Nova Scotia.
yeah. Wide
Lots
only.
of room.
Back 8.
Oh, then.
Back 4. It's coming down.
Okay.
8's good. That's
Starting
your
the curl.
line.
Starting the curl.
Still
Easy
room.
curl. Okay,
Still
easy.
room.
You're there.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Really
Wrong.
curling. Hard, boys. Hard.
Keep her going. You got to be back here. Hard. Go, 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 go.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty steep one.
They would have liked it to be a little deeper, but now that freeze is going to be available. But not the end of the world. Still sitting 2 is Team Calvert. But
Just tapping a hair.
Okay, where is it? Where is it?
Colton Flash asking for his teammate, Catlin Schneider, to either freeze or just tap it a bit. Less than a foot. Follow the same path that was thrown by Kyle Kurz.
Well, that was 14-6, right? I know. Yeah, 14-25.
Easy.
Top 4.
Oh,
Now it's in the Marsh boys' hands.
Top 4. Lock it on.
line's
You heard
good.
Colton ask him to lock it on. Make that freeze.
Whoa!
Lock it on. Yep. Yep. Yes. Hard. You gotta go. Hard, Kevin.
Did they lose it?
Hard.
Yeah. Over curled. And it is Calvert sitting shot. Boy, that's a little bit of a line call miss there by Colton Flash. And it's a big opportunity now for the steal. You hear the desperation in Colton's voice, Colton Flash's voice, as he tried to get that rock to straighten out. But once it started curling, it just wouldn't stop. And you can see the outcome. It is Team Calvert sitting shot stone.
I'm indifferent, so stick in there.
Okay.
Whatever you
The
want.
perfect depth is right here.
Yeah. Just half in the 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Full 4, half in the 4 is good.
Think
Right
we're
on
A
the
little
J.
wider in your path.
Yeah,
So they
right
will
here.
draw
A little more, I think.
Okay, I like that.
to sit 2. That is the call for
Side 4 foot.
Yeah.
Team Calvert.
Top 4. Half in the 4.
Through the hole, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, because if we, yeah, outturns the play.
I agree.
I like it. It's amazing. Gradual here.
What do you like for weight? Okay.
Anything a hair quicker.
For decal, like a 50.
50, 60.
Yeah.
Nice speed here.
Yeah.
draws thrown by Braden Calvert. We mentioned he won the 2014 juniors here in Liverpool. There's another player on the ice tonight who won a junior title that year here in Liverpool. Carly Burgess, playing with Team Zacharias. She was a member of Mary Fay's team that won the juniors here in Liverpool, representing Nova Scotia. Are they going to get by that guard?
Keep going, keep going.
It will tick. I'm surprised they didn't sweep that a little more to make sure they got second shot out of it. They did, but it does leave a double takeout attempt to score a couple here for Colton Flash.
Just a sliver. Makes it
Doesn't have to move that much. And I suspect this will have a little bit of giddy up on it when it leaves Colton Flash's hands.
crazy hard.
Three-quarters.
Good heavy peel.
Yeah, 3/4.
Heavy peel, that always makes me excited when I see someone throw a heavy peel. This one's going to have some vapor trails coming after it.
You're looking at here. Kind of rolling into it. Okay. Beside it. Going pretty hard. Yeah, I think, yeah.
literally just touch it that 1 inch that we need, right?
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Okay.
2/3 is close too.
Yeah, I think 3/4.
Somewhere between 2/3 and 3/4 for all you mathematicians out there. That's how much of the rock he wants to get, that he wants to make contact with in order to go cross house and get the double takeout. Here's the shot. Needs to curl a little. And that's got a real chance. What a shot by Colton Flasch. And that gets his team out of trouble in a big hurry. And it is Flasch now sitting a couple. Good sweep there by Schneider to get it across. Good awareness. And it is Team Flasch sitting 2. A big shot coming up here for Braden Calvert. Trying to get one buried. And if he doesn't make this perfect, there's a 3-ball in play for Team Flasch. Trying to get behind their center guard that's just in the top 12 foot. And get it completely buried.
Hold there. It's back 8 almost.
Hard cat. Hard curl.
That might be a little bit warm.
Go, cat. Go, 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 go.
Okay.
And it will sit for, appears to be shot position. No, second shot. Second shot.
All good.
And I think there is an opportunity here for Colton Flasch to follow that down or play the other side and get 3. They don't have to move it far. Just 30 or 40 centimeters will get the job done for 3.
Think like draw the buttons here, just inside edge. I like middle.
And it's deep, right?
I like
so middle's close.
Yeah.
Middle is just back out.
He can see a little bit of that stone from the hack, so it's not just was a little heavy and over curled as a result.
Back line, back 12. Just gotta move it 1 rock.
Big opportunity here now for Team Colton Flasch from Saskatoon.
I think it's
And you saw on that angle just how much he could see. It's a good half, if not a little bit more, but certainly half a stone exposed.
15 to like
But he doesn't need to move it far either.
14 and a half is close.
Yep, sounds good.
Back line.
Whoa, easy! Room!
Back line.
Line's good! Yep! Whoa! Whoa! Clean! Yep! Go ahead then! Line's good! Hard! Hard line!
Call from the front end was it's a little light.
Come on, go! You got it! You gotta go all the way! Gotta move it a couple feet! Go, 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 go! Great shot!
Did it move enough for 3? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Atlin Schneider will take a look. Certainly 2 for Team Flasch. And they will measure for the 3rd point.
Hard, Dad.
You can see that sweep. They're trying to get that last little bit of weight to see. And now it will be a measurement for that 3rd point, but good solid end from Team Flasch to get that game opening score of 2. We will have a measurement for the 3rd point. You can see the needle indicating how far it is. That'll be, they'll measure the location of that needle to where it sits on here. And it is a deuce for Team Flasch. Chance at 3, but they will take that deuce. And they will take a 2-0 lead here into the 5th end. You can see fans in the stands, and boy, it's nice to be able to see and say fans in the stands. They've done a great job here in Liverpool, the host committee headed by Greg Thorburn and his team. They worked extremely hard in 2014 when they hosted the Canadian Juniors, and again in 2019 when they hosted the World Junior Championships here at Queen's Place Emirates Center. And the same group is making things run super smoothly as we would expect here in 2021, and doing it with safety in mind. All the fans here showing proof of double vaccination before they come. They're required to be masked in the stands, and everybody is enjoying this event in a safe, responsible manner here, which is great. It was wonderful to pull off the bubble last year in Calgary. I was one of the people inside that bubble for quite a long time of it. And as proud as we were to be able to pull it off, we're even prouder that fans are back in the stands and being kept safe here in Liverpool. 5th end play is underway. It is 2-0 for Team Calvert. And now for the first time, or 2-0 for Team Flasch, my mistake. It is Team Calvert with last rock for the first time in this game. Here's Rob Gordon. The only Tucker on this Manitoba team, which seems almost sacrilegious that there's only one Tucker, but
Get it deep enough, guys.
it's good that Rob feels he has to represent all those toe sliders. Corner guard being called by Team Calvert. Daniel Marsh now being asked to play the guard.
Line's good. Yep, a little bit.
A little bit.
No, line's good.
Okay, easy. It's good. Coming down a bit.
Hard Cam. Hard Cam.
Yep.
It's over curling. Over curling. Over curling.
Okay, well, let's stop. Let's stop.
Good.
Okay, go there. Close.
Yeah.
Line's
Line
good.
only.
Line's good.
Copy.
Lots of room. Line's good.
Copy.
Tons of room.
Up 4.
Gotta curl a bit.
Copy.
Okay, it's curling now. Ian in. Ian's always
It's Rob
in.
Gordon trying to get it behind that corner guard.
Yep, Kyle. 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 Yep. Hard. Go. Good. Beauty.
I think this is there. He missed the guard by a lot.
Both these teams, by the way, shooting extremely well.
Just through the house.
Team Flasch at 90%.
Comes off the hair.
Team Calvert at 91%. And you mentioned these leads. Daniel Marsh, as you see right here, is shooting 90 so far. Pardon me, this is Kevin now. He's shooting at 84, which would be a great number, except for his brother shooting 90.
Little light.
His vice, Catlin Schneider, shooting 88. And Colton Flasch checking it at a cool 100 so far. Although one might quibble with the last end scoring, but he did get a second point out of it. There's a nice shot thrown by Kevin Marsh. A little tap and a roll behind the center guards. Team Calvert, meanwhile, as I said, shooting 90. Rob Gordon so far at 93%. Ian McMillan, 94. Kyle Kurz at 91. Braden Calvert at 84. So good numbers being thrown out by both these teams here on Sheet C here at Queen's Place Emirates Center in Liverpool. So now the run back being called by Braden Calvert.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Good. Beauty.
Made a couple go away. Mission accomplished. And left a corner guard too. So very nice throw by Ian McMillan. There's one of those great curling expressions. I don't hate it. Here's a replay of that shot. Really nice outcome there. Removing a couple of the red stones and leaving another corner guard in play. Double peel now being attempted by Team Flasch, Kevin Marsh.
Hard. Really hard.
They got that started a little
What are we
bit.
doing here?
Well, he got the double peel, but he left his own rock in play. So still much better situation for Team Flasch than it was. Here you see a replay of it.
Good. Making it.
2 red rocks in play, and that's always going to be advantage Flasch.
I do.
Might need to throw it off.
Close for line.
Copy.
Hard line.
Line's good.
Hard line. Top 4.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Copy.
Get Kyle.
Keep it going.
Trying
Rob.
to get around that red corner guard is Team Calvert.
Great shot, Ian.
We talked about Team Calvert winning the gold medal at the 2015 World Juniors. Interesting note, some of the teams that were there. They beat Yannick Schwaller, who is a very fine Swiss player, still playing today. Skip of the Italian team, Amos Mosaner, who played at the World Championship last year, one of those big 6'8" Italian players. And the Scottish skip, a guy you may have heard of, Bruce Mallett, finished with a 6-3 record, lost in the semifinal. Here's the run back attempt, called and made, very nice by Catlin Schneider. Interesting about that Bruce Mallett team in 2015 at Tallinn, Estonia. Bobby Lammy was on that team, but he was the alternate for Team Mallett. There is the run back, and very nice shot, very nice call. So it's still advantage Flasch, 2-0 lead and 2 of their stones in play as Team Calvert tries to generate a little bit of offense here with the hammer here in the 5th end. Here's Kyle Kurz trying to get behind that corner guard. It's going to be on the. It's going to rub on the front. It looks like though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good then. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe when we got wider, curled more.
What do you see on that one, Biko?
I like the throw. Got heavy at first, Cal. So yeah. Kind of died and curled. Yeah.
Anything you threw it, same as your spot to weight. Yeah, I thought it was fine for weight. Come on.
So another chance for Catlin Schneider to protect that stone that's in the 4-foot.
Like that first no was Scotia sign. I look like it almost.
Working to get this deep. And again, in case you're joining us late, don't pay attention to those red flashing lights. Some people might think, oh, that's a hog rock. No. These stones are with new handles, new technology that is being tested out here this week. So they're not, they'll go off at random times as they work out the bugs with the technology. But they're operating on the honor system for hog lines, meaning that the players must, of course, still deliver the stone, let go of the rock before it crosses the hog line, but they will work on the honor system, and if they feel that the other team is taking advantage of that honor system, they have the right to call out one of the officials and have them stationed on the hog line to watch a little closer.
4 to 6 feet probably.
So the guard was made. might have overcurled just a bit, and perhaps Kyle Kurz has the opportunity
Weight's really good.
to get around that long guard. It's longer than perhaps Team Flash would have liked. And they might be able to get to the nose of that stone, but they're going to have to get it to curl.
It's not close. You gotta go. Hard. Go, go, go. Hard on it, Rob. Hard on it, Rob.
And they do, but it doesn't push it back. It does push it back a little bit, but chance now to hit and roll and sit a couple buried for Team Flash.
Pretty straight here.
Looks tight to me though. These will curl a bit. Remember down through that board weight hit and roll way over here. I think just board. Just board.
I don't mind a hair more.
Yours curled pretty good.
Nose isn't terrible.
I agree.
There you see the setup.
Little bit. Yep. Whoa.
Counterclockwise
Whoa,
rotation
Dad.
from
Clean,
Colton
yeah.
Flash.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Seeing if they can get the roll, but like they said, nose isn't terrible.
Whoa. Oh. I got it. Okay.
Just a little wiggle inside, but
Yeah, I like back line. Yeah, like not much more than I had.
still sitting 2 now for Team Flash, but
Back 8.
maybe a little bit of a out available for Braden Calvert.
Yeah.
His team from Winnipeg has a chance perhaps to get the hit and roll themselves.
Yeah. I think we can get in there pretty easy. Yeah, exactly. Hit half a rock low.
Hair last, Kyle. Yeah, I like that.
They've been chasing this whole end, has Team
Yeah, like
Calvert.
I'm not throwing much more than.
No, I like it. Yeah.
Maybe heavy.
Heavy! Whoa, whoa! Heavy!
Yes!
Whoa! Heavy! Yep, heavy!
Yeah, almost hack. Hack weight.
Up by the long guard. Will they get the roll?
Good. Great shot, Brady.
Wow, what a shot. Braden Calvert. Very, very nice.
Good call.
So it is buried, but still an opportunity here for Colton Flash for the steal. Here's the outcome right there.
Good.
Good.
Great shot, Brady.
Hey, boy.
Chance here for Braden Calvert to draw around that long red guard well out in front of the house and basically cover the lid, and it'll be very, very tough, I think, for Team Calvert to score. They will still have the run back on their own yellow if this one gets buried.
Clean. Little bit. Okay, line's good. Where are we? Clean. Line's good. Easy.
Line's really good.
Top button, boys. Go ahead if you need. Yep. It's curling now.
Line's really good. Top button.
Whoa. 14-9.
Line
Gotta
is
be close.
perfect. Hard catch.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, line's great. No.
Great shot. Really nice.
And there it is. Good throw by Colton Flash.
Like board?
I like board. Hair, just
So they're going to look at that run back.
Control.
whatever weight you like seeing here.
Control might be a little more predictable.
Okay.
Just easy control. The hair high.
Sliver high, yeah.
And there you hear the call. Just a hair high.
Good.
Chance for 2.
I like that. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, but easy control.
Yeah, I like that.
No, I'm not seeing much movement either.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope. With that in turn. Just a sliver high, bud. Yeah. Let's make it. It's nice and gradual here. Yeah.
Soft nose.
So big opportunity for Team Calvert with the run back takeout here. 2 is in play.
Just control. Stay close. Whoa. Whoa. Close.
Trying to get it to curl a little bit. Will they get it to curl enough? It will not. And it will be a steal of 1 for Team Colton Flasch. The run back attempt just a little bit wide. Half an inch, not much more than that, but it is good enough. Here you see the shot attempt just getting wide of the shot stone. So it will be a steal of 1 for Team Flasch. They will take a 3-0 lead into the 5th end break, and we'll take a break too. We'll be right back to Queen's Place Emera Center after this.
One might say I was born to overcome challenges. 2 months premature, in and out of the hospital, and a heart condition. My parents call me their miracle baby. As with all survivors, I searched for my place in this world, and I found it here. This pebbled ice is where I battle now, and at only 12, I am already a 5-year veteran of this sport. I have my sights set on the Olympics. I will push hard to get there. The only size that matters in this sport is the size of your dreams.
Before there was ice, there was our hallway at home. I was always the shy, quiet kid who loved math. But when I saw math come alive in the geometry of the game, I found my passion and my voice. It's a game of precision, a game of inches. It's the equation that now defines who I am.
Sweep! Sweep! Hurry! Hurry! Hard! Hurry hard! Hard! Hurry hard! 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 Yeah! Woo! We should really be curling.
Welcome back to Liverpool, Nova Scotia. It is Tuesday night action, draw 6 at the 2021 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials presented by New Holland. My name is Al Cameron from Curling Canada, and we are starting the 6th end of this men's showdown between Team Colton Flasch of the Nutana Club from Saskatoon and Team Braden Calvert from the Assiniboine Memorial Club in Winnipeg, and it is Team Flasch with a 3-0 lead after a steal of 1 in the 5th end. 3-point turnaround in that end as Braden Calvert had a makeable run back to score a couple. It was just a little bit wide, and it ended up being a steal of 1 for Team Flasch. And it is Team Flasch with a 1-0 record coming into this game. Team Calvert 0-1. We'll just run down the percentages for the teams after 5 ends. Team Flasch checking in at 92%. Lead Dan Marsh at 90. Second, Kevin Marsh, their twin brothers, of course, at 88. Catlin Schneider at 90. And Colton Flasch still sitting at a perfect 100%. Team Calvert shooting 88% as a team. Boy, great numbers tonight, too. Rob Gordon, the lead at 93%. Ian McMillan, the second at 95. Kyle Kurz, the vice skip, throwing third at 85. Braden Calvert at 78. So the corner guard played by Team Calvert after Daniel Marsh put his first one top 4, which was the call. The tick being called now from Flasch. Very nice throw, and that's much like a mixed doubles tick strategy now. Got rid of the corner guard and pushed the Calvert stone into the rings. Didn't remove it in play, so that's a legal shot under the free guard zone, but now not usable as a guard, and now is removable because it's in the rings. So the corner guard tick called by Team Flasch. Now Rob Gordon with his second will try and replace that corner guard.
Where's the end? Where's the end? Line's nice. Kyle in still.
Need to go for it.
Yeah, it's good.
Go good. Good spot.
Yeah.
Take a quick look at the other games going on tonight. It's 4 women's games going on here on the other sheets here at Queen's Place Emirates Center, all now into the 6th end. It is Team Darcy Robertson of Winnipeg up 4-2 with hammer over Team Mackenzie Zacharias of Altona, Manitoba. Team Robertson with a 1-1 record. Team Zacharias at 1-0. It is Team Corinne Brown of Kamloops, British Columbia. They get a deuce in the 4th end to take a 3-2 lead over Team Justin Murphy. It is Murphy with hammer in the 6th end. Team Murphy playing out of the Mississauga Golf and Country Club in Mississauga, Ontario. Team Brown from the Kamloops Curling Club. Team Suzanne Burt representing the Montague and Cornwall Curling Clubs in Prince Edward Island. They have a 6-3 lead now, playing the 6th end. They have hammer as well against Team Danielle Inglis, playing out of the Dixie Curling Club in Mississauga. Both those teams with 1-1 records. And the other game, it is Team Holly Duncan, 1-1 record. They're playing out of the Woodstock Curling Club in Woodstock, Ontario. They've got a 7-3 lead with hammer against Team Jill Brothers of Halifax. Team Duncan with 1-1 record. Team Brothers 0-1. Scored 4 in the 1st end, Team Duncan did, followed up with a stolen deuce in the 2nd, and that's been catch-up ever since for Team Jill Brothers. And, of course, in our game, the men's game, the only men's game on the ice here at Queen's Place Emera Center, 3-0 for Team Flasch, Team Calvert with hammer in the 6th end. Now the peel is called for Kevin Marsh on that corner guard. Makes it with authority. You mentioned this facility did host the 2014 Canadian Junior Championships, won by Braden Calvert in the men's side and Mary Fay on the women's side. Nova Scotia's own women's Mary Fay, so it was a popular victory here. The World Junior Championships in 2019 held also in this building. Tyler Tardy of Canada, who is here
Line's good.
playing in this event. He won the gold medal for Canada. And it was a Russian team, skipped by Vlada Rumiantseva, that won the gold medal, beating Canada's Selena Sturmay in the gold medal game. And of course, Selena's brother, Karsten Sturmay, is skipping a team here at the Home Hardware Curling Pre-Trials. So the guard is replaced by Ian McMillan, and the peel will be called. It is Team Flasch sitting a couple, and Team Calvert buried one, but it's back T-line and sitting third shot right now.
Clean.
Yep.
Easy.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
And as you're seeing, Team Flasch is not missing an awful lot, and they're full value for that 3-0 lead.
Like on a corner rocker.
Yeah, it's a quarter. No, it's a quarter.
Team Calvert now switch things up. Those corner guards are being peeled pretty easily by Team Flasch, so they'll try and corner freeze on the second stone position that's directly behind the Home Hardware logo that you could see a moment ago. Corner freeze and see if they can get a jam of some sort. They'll need a miss in order to get that deuce. There's no question about that, but they just want to make the shots a little more difficult, I think, for Team Flasch.
Top 8, guys. Whoa.
Got a curl. Got a curl.
Line's good. Got a curl.
Got a curl.
Hurt. Hardy it. Go.
They leave that just a little short.
Grab it, man. Yeah.
You heard Robbie Gordon there say just grabbing a little bit, because that line looked really, really good, but as you can see, it came up just a couple feet short. So Team Flasch, he'll just go at the open side and make this one go away, and the chance to sit 3. Catlin Schneider.
Clean, yep. Keep going.
And makes that shot, so it is Team Flasch sitting 3.
I like playing it with weight.
What about hit and roll?
Yeah, hit and roll.
Yeah.
Good too. Either that or I was thinking even off the top one and roll.
That's kind of what I was
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
I like this one, yeah.
Okay, roll it. Edges are yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Forward weight.
So Team Calvert will take a pass at that shot stone that's at the top of the button, trying to figure out a way to generate 2.
Heavy board. Heavy. 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 Ian. Quite heavy, Vito. Okay, hard.
Trying to get a roll over somehow,
Good. That's fine.
but it will sit in the open.
Like roll. Like what if I throw like peel and just kind of roll into it? I don't think we can do that. I like just like out-turn control. Normal. You didn't know it. I like normal. Normal I'm not really like. Those are terrible. A little bit of a roll. Like if we can roll right here is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna draw here. But then I have
They're discussing a lot of outcomes. Not too many of them are bad outcomes. Obviously, the primary job is to make that yellow stone go away and
control right there.
see if they can get a bit of a roll so that
More than that.
makes that deuce even tougher for Team Calvert.
I think so. You like that?
Team Calvert will be back on the ice tomorrow at noon. That's Atlantic time against Team Paul Fleming
Either way, it's
from
fine,
Halifax.
Mike. You might roll to a clock.
Team Fleming with a 1-1 record. Team Flasch, meanwhile, will be back on the ice tomorrow at noon
You'd have to run it.
against Team Sean Grassi
Sure.
from Winnipeg. Team Grassi with lost their first game. That's their only game that they've played so far.
Whoa. Okay, let's roll it. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Whoa, no. Too late. We'll leave it triple, though. Okay. Maybe not.
Nosed it, and they got.
Yeah, even just
There's a double there. I
Roll, you could roll.
heard kind of a mention of
I like
a
making the
triple. I don't know how you make the triple, but
You just half a rock and make it, then let him make it.
Yeah, if he rolls out, then we get the blank.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice feel, or?
It's nice feel.
Yeah, I like it.
Sit in half, eh? Just half.
should be able to get the double here. And be able to
It's
sit
good.
It's
one anyways.
right on half.
It is Team Flash sitting 3 here.
Like that. Half rock, Cal. You got it. Yep. Right up the gut, right up the center line there.
You feel like Team Calvert has to get something on the board in this end, in the 6th end for sure.
Whoa, whoa.
Ends are running out, and even ends, which all the analytics people will tell you are even more valuable. There's the double. Very nice. Almost gets the double, but it will be Team Calvert sitting shot stone.
Can't love it. Go right into there. You gotta throw it this way.
That's okay.
Half rock.
So Colton Flasch and his team from Saskatoon trying to line up this double. There's the shot you just saw. Didn't quite get that one out, but it did leave Team Calvert sitting 1st and 3rd.
Okay.
So the short
I like it.
run back double is there, but they do have to be careful. There's a couple catchers there that could cause problems for Team Flash, and there you see
Hey.
Caitlin Schneider kind of lining it up.
Jabs. Yeah, agreed. Just letting you know.
So there are some jam possibilities here that they're going to have to be careful with.
Yep. Hard! Hard! Whoa! Whoa! Good. Good shot. Beauty.
Wow, they couldn't have made that any better. Avoided the jams, got the double, and it is an open house.
Speed's good.
And sitting 2, and Team Calvert will be forced to draw for a single. Here's another look at that. Really nice play there. Even more important was that Team Flash was able to sit 2 after that and force Team Calvert to take its single.
From 2 ends is what you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Same as that.
Get there. It's there, guys.
Full 8 foot
It's all there, Rob.
is what's needed here to get the single for Team Braden Calvert and his team from the Assiniboine Club in Winnipeg.
Straight on the button. Okay, starting to curl now. Line's gauge, 14-7.
14.7, that's hog line to hog line, 14.7 seconds, and that should get you pretty close to T-line, which it does. So Team Calvert is on the scoreboard. They take a single here in the 6th end, but it will be Team Flash from the Nutana Club in Saskatoon taking a 3-1 lead and last rock into the 7th end here at Queen's Place Amara Center in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Reminder of all those other games. You can get all the scores all the time on curling.ca/scoreboard. That's curling.ca/scoreboard. All the scores, shooting percentages, standings, schedules, lineups. It's all there. curling.ca/scoreboard. Mentioned that it is a damp night. There is a Environment Canada alert for Queens County where we're located. It's a rainfall warning. 50 to 60 millimeters of rain with wind. Should be good times. Fortunately, this is a superb facility here in Liverpool, Queen's Place Amara Center. We're right across the parking lot from the hotel, so it's a short walk, but it should be a soggy walk tonight after this game. And a reminder, we'll be back on the air with 3 more games tomorrow on Curling Canada's YouTube channel. produced by our friends at IKS Live. Games will be at noon, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. All of those times Atlantic. Noon, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Atlantic on Curling Canada's YouTube channel. And our TSN will come in for the closing weekend, so you'll be able to watch on TSN. But we hope you're enjoying these broadcasts on Curling Canada's YouTube channel. We're underway here in the 6th end. And the center guard called by Team Calvert, and Team Flasch comes right in behind it.
Just full 8. Full 8, boys. Handle. Let's loose.
And we got a loose handle now. Robbie Gordon didn't want to throw that with the handle loose, so our chief umpire, Brett Waldriff, leaping into action to tighten it.
Yeah, I think so, Ronan. Yeah. They added a few minutes.
I'll just tighten up the nut at the bottom. Get that firm for Rob to be able to play. The clocks stopped running during an official's timeout.
Thank you.
And we will get back underway.
Yeah.
2 to 4 feet on that. Yeah. I think we can sweep it to.
We should do it. I agree. Close for line.
So the call is for Rob Gordon to try and follow that, or get on top of that flash stone that was thrown at the top 4 foot.
Full 8. Line's good. Lock it on. Right to it. Your line's good.
Hard boys, get her here.
Right to it, Ian. Right to it. Right to it. No bounce. Good sweep. Good sweep. Good throw.
Very nice by Rob Gordon. This Colton Flash team, by the way, is coached by Jamie Schneider, Catlin's dad. An experienced player himself, obviously. He's done a lot of coaching and playing over the years in that tough Saskatchewan curling scene. Brings a lot of knowledge and experience to this team.
Top 12. Little light, depending on.
Yep.
Yeah. Hard line.
Yep.
All right, gotta go.
Dan Marsh being asked to come in on top of the yellow, so we're going to have a few rocks behind that center guard, it's looking like. That might be a little light, though. Light, and I don't think it was tight. It was just light. And now a couple guards up in front. Opportunity, perhaps, for Team Calvert.
Yep. Yeah, it's curling more than it was at the start of the game.
14 men's teams here in Liverpool, split into 2 pools of 7. They play a round robin. They'll all play 6 round robin games against the teams in their pool, and the top 3 teams will get into the playoffs. And the format will be that the first and second place teams in each pool will cross over. First plays the second place team from the other pool and vice versa.
Got to bend.
And the winners will go into the first trials qualifying game. The winner of that game will go straight to the trials. The losers will play against the third place teams.
Good. Good spot. Good spot. Stop. Nice shot.
For a chance to stay alive.
Yeah, just try to make this run. You might be able to get all 3 yellows.
Yep.
7, 8, 3 quarters.
In turn. I like this better.
2 teams will come out of this and go straight to Saskatoon for the 2021 Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials presented by AGI. And if you're wondering, there will be no tiebreakers. There's no tiebreakers in this competition. So if there are ties for the last spot, they'll be broken by first head-to-head record between the tied teams. What a shot there by Kevin Marsh. And that snuffs out a potential steal but for Team Calvert. They still got a center guard up, so something to work with, but it's a lot better situation now for Team Flasch after that. Made a lot of yellow rocks go away in a hurry. As mentioned, no tiebreakers, so If there is a tie for one of the last playoff spots, it'll be broken based on their head-to-head record. And if there's multiple team tied, well, head-to-head is the first tiebreaker. Then they will go to the pre-game draw shot challenge to break the tie and determine the playoff teams.
Top 8. Lots of room. Running a bit. Weight's good. Running a bit. Top 4. T. Just take it back. Yeah. Yep. Go, Rob. Hard, Rob. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good spot. Good.
So they get their stone buried, but might be partially open, partly available for Kevin Marsh.
You can afford a hair,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Just a reminder, Team Canada is in action this week at the Kuntai World Wheelchair Curling Championship in Beijing. Mark Idison's team with a 3-4 record, but they will be in action in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. They'll be playing South Korea, and they are playing at the Ice Cube in Beijing. And that will be the venue for the Olympic and Paralympic curling competitions in Beijing. So Team Canada in action there. You can go to the World Curling Federation website, worldcurling.org, in order to get scores and information on that event. But Team Canada in action at the World Wheelchair Championship in about 25 minutes against South Korea. So sending our best wishes over to Team Canada and our wheelchair curling squad. So that stone appears to have curled a little more, and it's going to be right through the rings. Kyle Kerr's a little bit frustrated with that, as it certainly appeared to curl a lot more than they expected. You can see they were trying to keep it straight in McMillan, but that was goner. And you heard them say, that rock. So they feel like that rock certainly curls more than the others and more than they expected. So Team Flasch is sitting shot stone at the back of the button. There you see it. And a very comfortable position with a 2-0 lead, shot stone, and the hammer here in the 7th end.
Mine's good.
Mine's good.
Mine's good.
Mine's good.
A little bit of room. Room. Too much room.
Wait as long as you can.
Not curling at all.
You gotta wait.
Whoa, guys. Kevin's rock.
Caught in between on that shot, not wanting... I think they would have liked it a little shorter, but it's going to come in, and not a bad spot, actually.
You make it? The double. Yeah, control.
They're going to see if they can get the double and get out of this.
Okay, you want to throw a little firmer?
Kyle Kerrs.
Make sure it goes.
I like control.
Okay.
I get edge on edge, so.
Yep. They should be cold. Feel the right weight if you make it.
That way it was good for boards.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Rob.
Trying to get the control weight double takeout, but the key element of this shot is where the shooter ends up. That's a very nice throw. Should be pretty open, but it does remove both Flasch stones.
Hack.
Yeah, full hack and
Make
snitch
sure
to get
killing
out of the
it.
house.
Nose isn't terrible.
Yeah, so same weight as Kevin.
Try and get the hit and roll here for Caitlin Schneider.
Solid hack.
Whoa.
Close.
No. Whoa, Rito. Kevin.
Whoa, Kevin.
I'd like to get this to curl a little.
Hard Kev.
That's what Kevin Marsh is trying to make it do. And it will be just off nose and bite the center line.
Board weight. Yeah. Try and get that roll in. Yeah. Pretty rough. So, yeah.
Braden Calvert now about to throw.
Starts moving a bit. Yeah. You got it.
See if they can get that hit and roll behind the Team Flash red guard in front of the house.
It's good.
Close.
No.
Close. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Rub.
Rob!
Hard rub. Hard.
They're just not getting the finish. Did they get it on this one? They do. Very nice throw. Great line call by Kyle Kurz and a good sweep by that front end. So
I can give you a
not much of an alternative here available to Colton Flasch other than the short run back. There you see the good sweep by Rob Gordon and the roll. Dead buried now. So Colton Flasch will take a pass at this. Short run back. There you can see you can't see any of that yellow rock from the hack.
Yep. Really hard. Really gotta go. Really hard. Oh.
Keep going.
And there is a break for Team Calvert as Colton Flasch might have got that one started just a little bit out of his hand, had it going inside, and that produces the miss. So options here for Team Calvert. Do you try and go for the steal? Or do you try to force Team Calvert, Team Flasch into taking one, knowing that you're only down 3 points? I mean, Team Flasch has been in control of this game for most of it, but they're only up by 2, and even forcing Team Flasch to a single point here in this 7th end would be a bit of a win for Team Calvert.
I like right there.
Yeah, let's see hidden draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same weight as that draw.
Yeah, I think you're awfully close with that weight. You're right on the button. Maybe a couple feet just because it's so safe. Yeah, I like the thing.
Draw to the open side for Team Calvert now.
I like
Line's
it.
a little tight.
I like it.
Put a T line.
Yeah, we're there. I got all there. T.
Put a T line. Curling. Curling.
Lead's good.
Okay, put a T line. Put a T line. Really moving.
The one thing they said is they do not want to leave the double for Colton Flasch because Colton Flasch does tend to like playing big weight doubles. He's eyeing it up, but I think I'll listen to the decision process here.
The only problem is it's really hard because,
Well, it's definitely
it's there all day. Man, you gotta hit that really thick.
You gotta hit half a rock.
No, half standing right here. No chance.
They're just looking at coming off that and going over top and seeing if they can get the blank, removing the 2 yellow rocks, and the shooter goes out this to the right. That's the way Colton Flasch is looking at it. All day, by the way, is what he said. It's there all day. I don't know about that, but
I like this. No, I like this.
it looks like he was going to take that on. Play the double takeout blank attempt. Even taking one, obviously, is not the end of the world, and even giving up a steal of one is not the end of the world. You'd have Hammer in the 8th end, or a 3-point lead without in the 8th end.
He wants to play this double and blank. Do you like it? Okay.
Catlin Schneider did not sound convinced. I think that came through pretty loud and clear, but
Yeah, 2/3.
but the skip is feeling it. And by the way, the skip is shooting 96% tonight, so I suppose you'd better defer to the skip who is shooting 96%. So we'll see how this call comes out.
Whoa. Right off. Curl to hit it.
Curl to hit it is not promising, but so just a little bit outside. And it will be a steal of 1 for Team Calvert. So a 3-2 lead. Team Flasch will take that single-point lead, but they do have Hammer in the 8th end. And you wonder if that decision will come back to haunt Colton Flasch. He certainly didn't sound like Catelyn Schneider was on board with it, but it's still advantage analytically anyways for Team Flasch. 1 up with Hammer in the 8th end is a pretty high percentage of victory as a rule. So we'll go into this 8th end. Team Calvert may be able to generate a little bit of momentum out of that. A couple of misses. They've been basically the first misses of the game from Colton Flasch in that 7th end to give a steal of 1 to Team Calvert. Getting in the late stages of most of the games tonight, or all of the games, as the women's games in progress. A couple are getting close to the end, I would think. Team Holly Duncan now in an 11-3 lead over Team Jill Brothers. A steal of 3 in the 7th end for Team Duncan over in that game. And Team Suzanne Burt now out to a 9-4 lead on Team Danielle Inglis. Both of those teams with 1-1 records. Still close in the end, pardon me, Team Corinne Brown now up to a 7-2 lead on Team Justin Murphy. Team Brown looking to go to 3-0. They just scored 4 in the 6th end to jump out to that league. It's still tight between Team Mackenzie Zacharias and Team Dorsey Robertson in that all-Manitoba battle. Team Zacharias stealing 1 in the 6th end. They're down 4-3. And they just threw Skip Rocks in the 7th. We'll see what score they post.
3 feet above. Okay.
So the long guard thrown by Rob Gordon on his first one. He's going to try and get another guard buried behind his long guard. And that Calvert stone, or pardon me, the Flash stone, that was just thrown by Dan Marsh. Maybe a little shorter than they would have liked. It's at the top 12, but essentially a potential guard for Team Calvert.
Hard, Kyle. Get to center. Keep her going.
We can confirm, by the way, Team Dorsey Robertson did take a single in the 7th end, so they have the 5-3 lead in the 8th. Team Zacharias with Hammer. All the scores all the time on curling.ca/scoreboard. Dan Marsh now will try and get one a little deeper behind those guards.
You gotta hit this one. You go, man. Line's good. Line's good. Got room. Line's good. Room.
Don't want to lose it.
Room. Coming down here. Okay, go then. Line's really good. Hard cat. Keep doing
Go
what
ahead,
you're doing.
Kev.
Keep going. Go, Kev. Go.
That's a nice outcome. Good throw. Dan Marsh.
I like out turn around. Yeah.
So this is a big shot, a big opportunity now for Ian McMillan. Throw that counterclockwise rotation draw, trying to get it to the top of the button, and essentially 4 guards protecting it. It should bury there. Just a matter of getting the weight, getting the line correct.
Good. Top 4.
Top 4.
I like the line. No, it's not. Weight's good.
Weight's good. Top 4.
Always Rob.
Always Rob.
Always Rob. Always Rob. Yep. Rob. Hard. Go. Hard.
Did they leave this just a little too long? Is it going to get by that stone?
Finish it.
My goodness. That's a great shot by Ian McMillan. And now Team Flasch will start peeling guards. Great sweep here.
Hard. Keep it going. Right on the button. Go, Cal. Finish it. Beauty.
Couldn't do it much better than that. Now the guards will be taken on by Team Flasch. Kevin Marsh getting rid of one of them.
Big guard. High. High guard.
Yeah, I think so.
High guard. Replace it, yeah. Do you like your outro?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's 70.
Good line?
Like a hairline.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. The left? Like a line. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You got it in. I like it.
Halfway tight. Can't touch it.
I think it's just
Might be a
halfway.
little warmer than they wanted. They would have liked it just
Let it
across the hog line, ideally, but
Almost to
this
that
they're
one.
talking that it's a little deeper, and that creates some double peel opportunities for Team
Good spot.
Flash. But no, that comes down a little. That comes down pretty good, but still a chance for a double peel here, though. Kevin Marsh. Kevin, by the way, silver medalist at the Canadian Mixed Championship in 2016, throwing second rocks for Bruce Cordy. And that's the kind of shot that Team Flash needed. Wow, what a shot by Kevin Marsh. Cleared the guards, got rid of the great Calvert stone that was biting the button, and there you see it, rocks going everywhere. Nice throw, Kevin Marsh.
Yeah. You can just nose it. You might just want to nose it. Jeez. Couple beauties.
Yeah, I kind of think it's the end's kind of over. Yeah.
Control?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if we need to force anything.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So by that assumption, that discussion, Braden Calvert is saying, let's blank this out and start again in the 9th. See what we can generate there.
Good control.
It's good.
Whoa, little wide. Whoa.
Let it work. Wait for the good.
Coming down.
Clean. Good throw, Kyle. Keep that a lot.
It's been a night of chasing essentially for Team Calvert, but
That's a good shot.
they are 1 point down, and that's it. And they're still in this game, and it takes 1 or 2 misses along the way, and they could generate a steal, if not a deuce. And this game could be turned around in an awful hurry if Team Flash doesn't take care of its business. 3-2. Team Flash in the lead with Hammer here in the 8th end, but they want to hold this on the rings. And now, that was an example of not taking care of the business.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
And Team Calvert would love to generate a force in this 8th end. Take the Hammer down 2 into the 9th. That is a long guard up there, but it is a guard, and will have to be respected by Team Flash.
8 foot. Top 8. Okay. Coming down. Top 12.
Always in.
Yeah, I'm seeing us over curling a bit. Okay, we're there. Just full 12.
Overcurling.
We're 12 foot.
Overcurling.
Just full 12.
Over curling.
Make sure, though.
Just in.
Make sure
Doesn't have to be
guys.
deep, but it has to be buried,
Go.
and it has to be on the rings. And
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
so Colton Flash now will try and take advantage of that and see if they can get a deuce out of their own here in the 8th end.
14.5 good. I like it. Clean.
It's good. Little
Little bit
tight.
line.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Did they lose this?
Hard.
Hard. Gotta go. Hard.
I don't know. It's going to get by the yellow guard, is it?
Hard. Keep going. Tap it out. Tap it over.
They don't want to bump it into the rings. Wow, that is suddenly looking like a tricky spot.
Yeah.
Clockwise rotation coming across the center line
Like that?
It's making a move and all
It's minimum, but it's
catching them by surprise with the movement too. You can see how this one just died out in front of the rings and almost bumped the team Calvert Yellowstone onto the circles.
Similar to it.
So now a chance
Yeah, I think for sure.
back to
I wouldn't change
Team
the
Calvert, a chance to bury behind those 3
Try
guards.
and get it lost in there at the end, Rob. Yeah, you got it.
okay, line's good. Got room.
You got 4 foot. Top 4.
They've seen this line twice now,
Line.
and they should have a good idea.
Lots
Line's
of
good.
room.
Got room.
Got a letter.
Got room.
Let it work.
Should really move once it gets across that center line.
Hard up.
Hard, girl now, girl. Hard. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Great shot.
And that's pretty darn good. Might just be a sliver exposed, and Colton Flasch believes he has a chance to take a pass at that and remove it and roll out into the open.
Here. Girls here.
Colton Flasch, his first stone of this 8th end,
Hard.
seeing if they can get it by those guards.
Really gotta go.
It's been a tough slog for Colton Flasch all of a sudden. I don't know if he's going to get by those guards.
Whoa, Kevin. Kevin, go.
Looks like it's all right. Oh, great sweeping job by Dan Marsh to keep it on line. Super sweeping.
Control? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
I mean, we're rolling it to here, right?
Whoa, Kevin. Kevin, go.
There you saw a great line call, too, by Catlin Schneider that led to that shot. And a bit of a confidence boost, I think, for Colton Flasch, who'd missed a couple shots last end that led to the steal.
I look good?
Minimum, I think. Give it a chance. Yeah.
So Braden Calvert, his last stone of this 8th end.
Normal weight. Yep.
Whoa, whoa,
Close.
close.
Weight's really good.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Trying to get the roll over, and it will just over curl. And it will be the throw through for
Maybe throw,
Colton Flasch.
Go like firm with your in here.
Okay.
We've seen the out, right?
Here in this 8th end. So it will be Team Flasch holding on to that 3-2 lead and last rock going into the 9th end. That end really did turn around. It was off to a promising start for Team Calvert, but Kevin Marsh made that essentially triple peel. Got rid of guards and also got rid of the shot stone that Team Calvert had biting the button, and that just snuffed out any kind of a steal for Team Calvert. So we will go into this 9th end. Team Flasch up 3-2 with Hammer. Trying to get to 2-0 here at the 2021 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials presented by New Holland. We'll be back on the air tomorrow, noon Atlantic time. I can tell you that the game that will be featured noon Atlantic time, Team Dorsey Robertson of Winnipeg against Team Jill Brothers of Halifax. Team Dorsey Robertson are on the ice right now, up 5-3 on Team Mackenzie Zacharias from Altona, Manitoba. Team Jill Brothers having a tougher time of it, down 11-3. And I believe they have conceded defeat in that game, so it is a win. And we'll see what they post. Looks like 11-4 final for Team Holly Duncan. So Team Joe Brothers will be back on the ice at noon tomorrow against Team Darcy Robertson. The game will feature on Curling Canada's YouTube channel in conjunction with our broadcast partners at IKS Live.
Oh, fuck's sake. Get it over.
And that may have been a pick there for Rob Gordon.
Hard,
We've had a couple of those there.
Go, go, go. Hard, hard, hard. Jesus.
And that will come up short. Frustrating. We've had a couple picks,
Hey.
Team Calvert tonight. That's frustrating.
I think it'll be close.
Probably 1475.
Give us a little more than you can give us.
You want behind the tee? Right on it.
Just give us a little more than you can.
Behind's okay.
We're close. Tee
Put the
line.
tee line.
Yeah, I agree.
It's gonna curl. Why do I keep a broom down here? Yeah, put the tee.
It'll curl. It'll curl. It'll curl.
Oh, it's curling. We're over curling anything, so.
Like I say, it has to go.
No.
Just a correction on the broadcast schedule. I was looking at today's broadcast schedule, so please forgive me. Tomorrow it is Team Mike Fournier from Etchemin, Quebec against Team Pat Simmons out of Winnipeg. That's tomorrow at noon. Of course, we featured Team Robertson against Team Brothers already today, so we're not about to repeat history. Noon Atlantic, Team Fournier against Team Simmons, right here on Curling Canada's YouTube channel. So, Rob Gordon does make this draw.
I don't hate the tick and try to roll in. Hit it thin.
Frustrating.
They'll see if they can play the tick here, it looks like.
Oh, four's good too.
Yeah, I like this.
Okay.
Try to hit it thin. Roll
Rob
into
Gordon,
here.
by the way, one of past recipient of the Curling Canada Foundation for the Love of Curling Scholarship. There's a few people in this field that have received that. Tyler Tardy, Karsten Sturmey, Sterling Middleton, Tanner Horgan, Rob Gordon, Kyle Deering. They're all here. All past recipients of the Curling Canada Foundation for the Love of Curling Scholarship, a great program that
Hard. Really gotta go.
presents scholarships to young curlers to help them pursue their athletic and their scholastic dreams. So great to see those young curlers making the best of those opportunities.
Leave it.
So that might go through the rings, and it will be replaced up front under the free guard zone rule.
You want a berry? Watch out, peek out. Peek out, watch out. Through. You want a berry?
Yeah, I think so. I think we go in. Put out.
So Team Calvert, Ian McMillan will be asked to get behind that center guard that was replaced.
Close. Gotta go. Go then.
Line's really good.
Line's nice.
Put her a foot out. Line's really
Keep her
good.
going, boys.
Line's really good.
Keep her going.
Chance to
Hard.
get it
Go,
in,
go,
Ian
go.
McMillan.
Keep it going.
It's up to Kurz and Gordon to drag it as far as they
Good
can.
spot.
Just a
Good duty. Nice shot.
nice shot there. It's essentially a double guard, but it is second shot as well.
No.
Now it's the peel, and that's a game we know that Team Flash does excel at. Kevin Marsh making that peel.
Halfway. Yeah.
And we can tell you we do have another final to report. It is Team Suzanne Burt
Halfway tight.
with a 10-4 win over Team Danielle Inglis. That leaves Team Suzanne Burt from the Montague and Cornwall clubs in PEI with a 2-1 record, and Team Danielle Inglis from Mississauga drops to 1-2. So 2 finals so far tonight.
Good shot.
Ian McMillan replaces that guard. Chance at a double peel now for Kevin Marsh, and based on what we saw out of him last end, we know he's certainly capable of this shot. And it is a nose, and suddenly staggered guards available for Team Calvert. And when you get opportunities like this at this level in an event like this, you need to take advantage, and Kyle Kurz now has that opportunity. Big chance for Team Calvert. Down just 1 playing in the 9th end, and basically hanging on throughout this game, but managed to keep it close.
Line's good. Yeah. Top 4.
Okay,
Top
should be
8.
good. Line should be good.
Let it work. Let it work. Top 4 foot. How's your line?
Got room.
Got a curl.
Got
There.
room.
T-line.
Not moving yet.
Hard.
Rob, you gotta go. Rob, you gotta go.
Back 4 even.
Rob Gordon being asked to try and see if he can generate a little bit of movement on this, see if they can bury it, take it as deep as possible.
Good spot.
And it's a little deeper than they would have liked, but it is still shot position, and
Bigger ad.
not surprisingly, Team Flasch will not even take a look at that. It's the guards that are causing them the problems, potentially, so they will make a play at those. Catelyn Schneider will be asked to make the double peel, ideally. And make the triple just for fun. 2 guards and the shot position, shot stone removed by Catelyn Schneider. Great shot. They've made a couple of highlight reel shots in this last couple ends to preserve this lead and really put a knife in the hopes of Team Calvert. They've had chances, but every time they've been on the verge of generating something, a big shot from Team Flasch has turned the end around in an awful hurry, and we just saw that again. So, I think the strategy here again from, well, Team Calvert, they will try and play another guard, see if they can get something going, but under the circumstances, maybe coming home 1 down without, see if they can get a steal in the 10th end.
Halfway high.
Line's good.
Line's perfect.
Wouldn't be terrible, but the way Team Flasch is defending tonight, it's going to be a big ask to go steal.
Good spot. Perfect spot. Nice shot.
Center guard made by Kyle Kurz, and the peel called now for Catelyn Schneider.
Yep.
Clean.
Clean. Or hit it.
If you make the freeze perfect, like, Flash is always just blasting it anyway.
I don't want to give him 2 that badly.
Yeah.
I feel it's making him draw against 2 in the 10.
Yeah. I don't know when the last one was through.
Go to easy control again. That easy control, like this side.
So the discussion was whether to freeze to it, but as you heard,
Yeah.
if you don't make the freeze perfect, you're giving Flasch a chance at 2 in this end, and that would be practically game over. So just hit it, and they will trade hits, and ultimately they expect Flasch to blank this 9th end and take Hammer into the 10th. And that's where, as you heard Braden or one of his teammates say, let's take our chances, make him draw against 2 in the 10th end. So all things considered, not a terrible spot for either team.
Solid control.
Team Flash will love being one up with Hammer coming into the 10th end, but
Falling.
Team Calvert, I would think, would be not displeased with the fact that they've hung in this far without really generating much in the way of offense and having any chances to put crooked numbers on the scoreboard. One down playing into the 10th end. Not a terrible situation. I think they would have taken that if you'd asked them after the 4th or 5th end.
Whoa. Off. Right off.
So Colton Flash will make that open hit. And it does hang on, so
Yeah.
a little bit testy for
Really straight.
Braden Calvert. I don't expect him to have too much in the way of troubles with this, though.
I'm gonna throw it hard.
Yeah.
Just needs to make it go away, obviously. Doesn't want to get too cute with this, so he says he'll throw it a little harder than normally.
Yep. Back it up. Hard. Yep. Harder, Lee. Gotta get it back there. Go, buddy. Lean on it.
Cannot afford to miss this, though. I think he's all right.
Nice shot. Very good. Good throw, Braden. Nice shot.
And now the blank attempt. This blank is in Colton's wheelhouse. That said, he's had a couple of these earlier in the games and didn't get an awful lot of rock, but just enough to make them go.
Whoa.
So I don't expect him to have too much troubles with this. And you hear them saying clean, clean. So that's always a sign that a shot is made. So it will be a blank. And Team Colton Flash from the Nutana Club in Saskatoon will take last rock advantage and a 1-point lead into the 10th end against Team Braden Calvert from the Assiniboine Memorial Club in Winnipeg. There you see the Queen's Place Amara Center here in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, site of the 2021 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials. Apologies to all the locals. I'm going to get that pronunciation right. Amara Center, the Amara Center. I'm going to repeat that to myself 10 times tonight before I go to sleep, and we'll get it right tomorrow. The Amara Center here in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. So we are underway in this 10th end. It will be Rob Gordon getting things started for Team Calvert. Rob shooting 90% on the night. They've had a couple picks, so no wonder they want to keep things clean here.
Just over. Line's good. This one's running better. Not curling.
Always brooms
This
down.
one's not curling at all. Pile in. Not moving at all.
Okay, we can let it pick now.
Go. Okay.
Trying to get this to the center line. That just hung out quite a ways, but different angle, so that's not insignificant. It does change a shot potentially. The tick will be called for Colton Flash. And it'll be up to Dan Marsh to make this pick, or tick, pardon me. And for those wondering, of course, new rule changes proposed by the World Curling Federation that will be discussed and potentially I say potentially because it's not ironclad. They potentially could be used at the World Championships, men's and women's, including the no-tick rule for rocks that are touching the center line. That rule is not in effect for this event, nor will it be in effect for any of the Curling Canada or for anything leading to the Olympics. So the no-tick rule, different time clock, all those rule changes that are being discussed. If they are used, they would be used at either the World Women's Championship in Prince George and the World Men's Championship in Las Vegas, but they won't be used in anything revolving around the Olympics this season.
Just over. Okay, go then.
So the tick was made nicely by Kevin Marsh,
Line's good. Your line's good.
or Dan Marsh, pardon me. Now Rob Gordon with another guard attempt, trying to get to the center line.
Keep her going. Keep her going. You're good. You're good. Good talk. You're good.
Oh boy, real good.
Good sweep.
Great spot.
And another tick will be called for Dan Marsh.
Same way.
Same way.
And under those proposed rules, this is the kind of tick that would not be allowed, touching the center line.
Here last.
Yep.
Here last.
Similar weight. Whoa. Similar weight. Whoa. Back weight. Curl.
Really got to curl.
Hard, Kev. Come on.
That's
Go,
going to
go,
have
go,
to
go.
move. I think he's got something of it, though. Good sweeping there.
Good shot.
Kevin Marsh,
Oh, boy.
a little bit of high side sweeping to get that to move over enough, and the tick is made, and the center line is
Yeah.
still open, but
I like that. I just
Rocks
feel
in
like
play.
center guard, 'cause then you can take a free rip at that.
Braden Calvert will try and see if he can generate something here with these last few rocks of this 10th end.
Good idea.
Down one, needing a steal to force extras. Ian McMillan now.
Halfway. Hit for line.
Hard line. High. Hard line. High.
Very high.
Light. Hard to get it by. Just over. Keep it going.
Going off it.
A little light, maybe.
Okay. Can you freeze it? Yeah, I can try to think of something
Kyle,
good to
Kyle,
do with it.
Kyle.
You might have heard Braden Calvert and trying to think of something good to do with it. One of those nights. So now the artillery can come out. The free guard zone rule is not in effect, and Kevin Marsh will be asked to remove one, if not two, if not more of those stones and keep things as clean as possible.
Really gotta go.
Hard.
Really gotta go.
Okay, good.
Good.
Well, it makes one go away and definitely
If our goal
Moves
is to
another
make him draw
stone.
against two, we have that. I just don't want to throw a center and he.
Yeah, I know. It's got to be on this side of the sheet.
Like, we're going here. He's coming off of it.
I know. You almost have to be higher. Just too early to not throw a center.
I know. You have to throw something up there.
Even if it makes it, like we still have.
I think we got to throw something up there, so it's probably right.
Oh, okay.
Probably right there.
Yeah, like worst case scenario, he makes it.
Yeah.
We still have the guard.
Still bury around that again.
Yeah.
Okay. Same weight, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Where was I? High half.
High.
So a good team discussion there from Team Calvert, just to how they're going to
Yeah.
get two rocks in the rings to force Colton Flasch to
Yeah.
draw against two, but also acknowledging that regardless of which draw or guard they put up there, there's a chance that Catlin Schneider and Colton Flasch, when he's in the hack, will have a chance to make some kind of slash takeout and remove that existing shot stone that's over on the side of the 12-foot. So a lot of respect for the hitting ability of Team Flasch, and that respect is well earned.
No, I got 5 feet more.
You're more.
Somewhere here. Keep her going, boys.
Good.
Pile of it. Pile of it.
Yep. Good.
Good.
So I'm sure Colton Flasch will see what he can do out of this.
Like, just focus on getting that one. Don't worry about this.
He will line up that slash, but the other option is to get rid of those two
What
red
is it?
stones
You
that are
get
over
that
on the
one?
side.
Half is close.
Okay. Don't worry about these reds. Try to get that yellow.
Kevin Marsh with his final stone of this 10th end.
Yeah.
Hard, 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 hard.
Yeah.
Just misses on the slash.
I know I thought about it too late. I thought with a stagger we could roll them both, but not anymore. One shot too late.
One more guard for now.
Yeah.
At least.
spot,
At least.
right?
Yeah.
So still sitting shot rock.
God, we should have played that. I forgot Ian's a little deeper than the front. Could have played
And
off the stagger
guard is
and
gonna be
roll
the call,
both.
but
Wasn't even thinking.
it's really,
Yeah. Anyway.
really going to need a miss, obviously. I mean, that goes without saying. Team Calvert is in a little bit of cross your fingers mode here because
Yeah,
Team Flash
kind of coming up light.
is making a lot of big shots to get out of trouble. And they haven't been in a ton of trouble, but when they have, they've always managed to find that escape route thanks to the big weight ability of the likes of Kevin Marsh and Caitlin Schneider.
I think you gotta go a bit. I think you gotta go a bit. Yeah, I think you both gotta go.
Head down. Line's good.
You can hear that front end of Ian
High
McMillan
as it gets is pretty good.
and Robbie Gordon trying to drag this rock as deep as possible, but now they're going to leave it high and see if they can get something done that way. And Colton Flash will take another look at
Third?
2/3.
Oh.
either making the shot stone and the rings go away or making the two guards up front, the yellow and the red, go away. Caitlin Schneider now.
Lots of red. Go, 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 go.
Good.
So essentially leaves
Top of the yellow.
much the same situation as before. Perhaps the red stone, red
Yeah.
guard is a little closer to
Can't
the
be right on top
side,
if you
but
got half on this side.
now it's
I'd be fine
time
with him playing
for
the-
Calvert.
Play the double, we just wrap again,
I
right?
don't- yeah. I don't care about giving him
Try and get
half of
straight,
the
Barry.
outer. Take the guard over.
They'll come in now and see if they can freeze to their own behind the corner guard.
Like there?
Like the ice.
Yeah, it's slow down the middle now. Slow. It's not going anywhere.
Add that kick speed is probably tight guard.
Yeah.
So just add like 4 feet to that with a good release.
Yeah. I'd like to
I got a lot.
Yeah, I think it's close. Close.
Kyle Kurz now. Clockwise rotation.
Key line, how's your line?
Line's perfect.
We're just beside it.
Okay.
Coming down.
Line's perfect.
Line's really good.
They're liking it.
Line's really good. You gotta grow a bit.
Oh, it's perfect. Fresh.
Line's really good.
Perfect. It's in this like crappy shit over there. Great shot.
That's really, really nice. Couldn't have done much better than that. Looks like it's open on the
Just over a quarter. that
wide
one.
side, though.
Well,
Big play, eh?
corner's perfect.
Okay, sure.
Maybe hit this one, whatever.
I might tick them too. Who knows?
Throw it hard.
I'll be like, give me tight ice. I'll be aggressive. If I get the
Yeah.
guard, I get the guard.
So there's the call. It will be trying to take it on the outside of the guard. Wide counterclockwise rotation. Right-hander's out turn. See if they can get the double here. That would pretty much
Yep.
seal the deal, I think. Was he tight on this? Might be on the guard. It is.
As long as we guard this side. Same line as Kyle's.
I don't mind just splitting now.
What about like we can call a timeout. Let's call a timeout.
Yeah.
So we'll listen to the timeout.
Timeout. Timeout yellow. Thank you.
What if we go here?
Well, that's what, like, that's
Yeah.
a gimme double.
Yeah.
But we're
Yeah.
5 and playing is a 12 foot.
Yeah.
Like,
But let's think about where we want to
that's
rock.
what, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm thinking more here.
Thinking there so it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Or if he does hit, it's tough.
Nose to the wind. Yeah. But it's against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Because those two are over there, so it's against the wall.
Just want to make him look
there?
at 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
like that.
guard.
Still
Yeah.
want him drawing, not hitting.
You
Yeah,
look
so
at that.
we want top tee right here?
Yeah.
I want?
I think
He
so.
hasn't drawn since the 5th end.
Yeah. I think so.
Do it.
I like that ice too.
Yeah. Same as I've been throwing, I think. Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good, right? I think that's where we want
Ice?
it.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Two options were discussed there, obviously. Either guard the 2 shot stones or go to the open side. And really, going to the open side is the only option that guarantees that Colton Flasch will have to throw his last stone. Because if you play the guard, Colton Flasch could play the run back and remove all of the yellow stones, and then it's game over.
Kind of what I've been throwing.
And also, I think their belief is they'd rather have Colton Flasch drawing than
3
hitting
feet heavier, you think?
with the game on the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 feet. It's just coming down.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 feet more.
So they will draw to the open side and sit 3.
Good ad. Yeah, good
I
ad.
think it's all there.
Hey, line's good.
It's close.
Line's good. Top tee.
Weight's close. Top tee.
It's not curling.
Weight's good.
Not curling. Ian's rock right now.
Back tee.
Ian's rock.
It's really close.
Starting to move now.
Yeah.
Line's pretty good.
Looks good, guys.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's a great spot. Good shot,
Go
Wade.
good.
So there it is. And Colton Flasch will play the hit on that. Another final to report. Team Corinne Brown out of Kamloops, British Columbia, the Kamloops Curling Club, scores 3 in the 9th end for an 11-5 win over Justin Murphy from Mississauga. And Team Brown out to a 3-0 start. Another former Canadian junior champion in this field. She won in 2013 at Fort McMurray, Alberta. Great start for Team Brown.
You get to there, is it buried at all?
A little bit, but whatever, that's fine. I think you roll this here.
You'll be able to watch Team Brown tomorrow right here on Curling Canada's YouTube channel. They will be featured at 4 p.m. Atlantic time, taking on Team Jacqueline Harrison. That's 4 p.m. Atlantic time. Team Corinne Brown. That's noon Pacific time for all of you out there in Kamloops.
Yep. Yeah.
So here's the hit attempt from
Really gotta go.
Colton
Hey, whoa.
Flasch.
Whoa. Other way. No. It's rolling the other way.
Just around the nose.
And nose hit. So
Yep.
Braden Calvert will attempt to remove that and make Colton Flasch look at 3 with his final stone.
No, exactly.
Yeah, his ran nice.
Hair left, Kyle, not much.
Yeah, I think I like that ice. It's gradual. It'll come. Right on the nose or a hair roll my way. Make him think about that draw to the 8.
There you hear it. Make him think about that draw to the 8-foot.
Heavy board. Heavy board.
Yep.
Heavy board.
Oh, close.
Heavy board. Broom down. Broom down.
Whoa, Rob. Hard, Rob. Hard. Hard.
Are they going to hold that shooter? They will not.
All right.
They thought that rock would move. So here's the decision now for Colton Flasch. It was cut and dry if they'd made that shot, but now
You like it?
he will play the hit.
Drove good peel.
Good.
Nose might get it. Anything high is good. Yeah.
Disappointing outcome there for Team Calvert. They wanted to hold that shooter over there and make it make Colton look at 3 with his last shot and force him to draw, but now the hit is an option. And if we know nothing else about Colton Flasch, if he's presented with a hit, he will take that as an option. And this looks pretty tasty as a fairly routine nose hit double. Don't even have to hold the shooter, obviously, with a 1-point lead.
Yep. Yeah.
Clean. That looks like it will get the job done. The double takeout is made by Colton Flasch, and it will be a 3-2 victory for Team Flasch. From Saskatoon, they will improve to 2-0, and Team Calvert will drop to 0-2 here at the 2021 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials. Thank you all for joining us. A reminder, we'll be back on the air tomorrow at noon Atlantic time here on Curling Canada's YouTube channel with our friends at IKS. Join us then, won't you? Good night, everyone.